talk about everything else, just so they know I'm not making this up and you're here with me. Okay, flip. All right, guys. We are with Bridget Murphy from address
1928 South Riverside Drive.
Okay, so Bridget's had an unfortunate experience with the City of Edgewater Utilities, like many of the rest of you. So I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about what she experienced. I'm going to flip this camera around and show you what happened. And then we're going to talk about the larger problem in Edgewater regarding development and our dilapidated, antiquated. And I'm going to say that a lot, so pay attention. When you hear that, there's a reason I use those words. It is dilapidated. It is antiquated, and it needs to be completely replaced. Spot changing meters is not the answer. So let's talk about what's happening and how much development is going to plug into our drains that we are not prepared for. Clay pipes in many of the areas still exist, probably leaching much more sewage into the ground than septic systems. We don't know that for sure. There's never been a study, but I suspect they're a major contributor. So let's flip this around and talk about what happened to Bridget over the weekend. So first of all, last month they switched her meter out. They're switching a lot of the meters out. They're switching a lot of the meters out along Riverside Drive, okay? So Bridget was one of the culprits. She got switched out last month. Her meter changed. Her bill went up $30, and she was told that's because her meter wasn't registering properly, and this is her actual usage. Bridget, did you increase your usage at all? Was there anything that went on, filling up of pools, I don't know, washing your car extra, watering your lawn? Do you water your lawn with potable drinking water?
I don't water any lawn.
Good girl. Okay, so now what happened Saturday? Saturday you came out to a mess. You couldn't turn your water on in the house. Is that what you told me?
My toilet was acting a little bizarre.
Okay.
And all of a sudden I see these trucks out here on the road, and apparently there was a big water main break.
So there was a big water main break, and did you call somebody about that?
My neighbor called me, and two of them texted me about don't use your water, boil your water.
And this was this Saturday?
This Saturday.
Okay, because there is not a boil water notice on the City of Edgewater's website.
Apparently, when I called up about it with the City of Edgewater, they had no idea about it. I said, you got to be kidding me, because there was trucks down here working on it.
When the trucks go by, try and pause because they won't be able to hear you. It's kind of windy. Go ahead now. So you called them and they didn't know that there was a water main break on Saturday?
Yeah.
That's what they said?
That's what they said, but the other people knew about it.
Which group is that? Yeah, okay. So Saturday their employees were out here, you said?
Yeah, digging up. And
so how did they not know their own employees were out here?
They're idiots.
Who did you talk to? It's okay, I understand. It's a frustrating situation. Just don't curse because we're live.
Sorry, whoever answered the phone, City of Edgewater.
Okay, so now let's talk about the leak and what they did to repair it. Okay, look, this is not a blast out to city employees. It really isn't. I'm not dogging you. I know you guys are doing the best you can with what you got. I'm not blaming you. I think this fish stinks from the head. We've got some problems with our department heads, and accepting this type of work is unacceptable. So I know it did rain this morning, but I also know that much of the rain is dried. And if you come here, this area here is where the actual break was that most of the, I guess, work was being done. Over here, there was a hole. This neighbor had to shovel sand out of the roadway. Most of the sand, hello, it's sand. I don't know what they think it's going to do here. This is sand. It's going to blow, as it has, all into the parking areas and around the residents' homes. So I don't know what all this sand is about. That's not a cure. It's not even a partial fix. But I want you to focus on something else here that I'm extremely concerned about. This is dry sand. This is wet sand. This is over the break. I'm concerned we're still leaking. I'm concerned the city of Edgewater is telling the residents they don't know what's going on. I'm concerned that some residents are being told to boil their water and not drink it, and not all the residents. I'm concerned that in the last 2 weeks, we have not been able to use our utilities, and yet we are being charged for these utilities. We are being charged premier rates for such horrible services. Why? Why are we at the mercy of the city of Edgewater? Because we as residents have not stood up. I know you think we have, but we need to do a much better job. There are citizens oversight committees. We need to be on those boards. There's many seats up for election. The mayor, Christine Power, possibly even the other 3 seats, because we just had a census and we had a lot of growth. And though through redistricting, it is potentially possible that all these seats may be up, and we have an opportunity to really turn the city around. We need to strike while the iron's hot. This opportunity doesn't come up very often. Please get engaged. Monday, July 12th, 6 p.m. I, along with many other residents in Edgewater, will be at City Hall to talk about development. There is a location over on Mango near the Public Works office, and it's the developer wants to develop it into townhomes called the Reserve at Florida Shores. We believe it's a brownfield. We don't want it to go forward. There will be many residents that will be speaking out on that development. My concern is this. We should have no development in this city until these drains, and I mean all of them. I mean our sewage infrastructure, I mean our potable water infrastructure, I mean our reclaimed water infrastructure. It all needs to be rehabbed. We cannot put this on the backs of the residents of Edgewater, that these new developments are going to plug in, and we are going to do what? You've heard me say it a million times. All together, everybody. Buckle at the core. We're going to buckle at the core right next to my river. What is wrong with you? Fix it.